Right. 2 ceramic tiles. We'll leave that wire mesh filter from the extractor fan in there.
Let me ask you something very quickly.
Please do.
Just when it comes to my head, because I surely forget about it. You're talking about, we're giving the people 2 bottles. So in my mind, what I would personally do, if it was for me, I would make 1 bottle with 20 ml, and I would write weak, make another one with 40 ml in it, and put down strong. And then I go to my cupboard. If I say, well, I've got a heavier stain, I'll use the 40 ml one. And once I mix it and put it in there, it's good. It'll sit there and it'll be happy, and it doesn't lose its power or anything.
Absolutely. Remember, it has a shelf life of 2 years. That being said, it will last you, because a little goes a long way. It really, really does. And again, think about this. Excuse me. A permanent marker. Think about this. Kitchen and bathroom cleaner, hard floor cleaner, carpet cleaner, oven cleaner, tile cleaner, an upholstery cleaner, stainless steel cleaner is fabulous on things such as your garden decking and your patio. And more importantly for me, and most people that invest in Blue Magic, and it really is a little investment, it sounds a bit cheesy and over the top, but as a stain remover, I believe it's going to pay for itself almost immediately. So use it on your carpets, your rugs, your runners to remove stains. Use it on your clothes, curtains, cushions and car interior. It's great to use in your pressure washer outside, once again to reiterate, for things like brake dust off your wheels. Now remember, you can't use it on aluminium, just to make that abundantly clear. It doesn't remove chewing gum, and it doesn't remove gloss paint apart from that. Now I'm going to let that permanent marker dry, and that's on that white tile. So it doesn't matter whether it's porous or non-porous. Now, this is scuff marks, excuse me, scuff marks rather, dry mouth, caused by rubber-soled shoes, push chairs, wheelchairs, mobility scooters. Normally you find them on like wooden floors. Like, or lino, things like that, and they're a bit irritating.
Yeah, because sometimes you go and you kind of trip over your own feet, don't you? And you end up putting a scuff mark on.
Small areas, you're going to use your spray bottle. But if you're doing like a thorough clean, bit of a spring clean like, and you're doing those hard floors, if you have a steam mop or a hard floor cleaner, pop the Blue Magic solution in there, or your mop bucket, okay? Again, to reiterate, if you're doing a larger area on the carpet, place it in your carpet cleaner. Now remember, manufactured in Staffordshire by a chemical engineering company. Blue Magic, it gets under the stain, the grease, the grime, the muck, the mess. It lifts the mess to the surface so you can wash or wipe away. And again, it's 100% safe to use around children and pets. It's used in the industry by lots of different trades. It's also solvent-free. There's no perfume. It doesn't get on the back of your throat.
No, there's
so you know, like some of these. Again, what we don't do is knock or badmouth any other products. Like we've got all those generic cleaners there. Each and every one of them are brilliant. But some of them are a little bit strong, some can be rather expensive, and again, they're pre-diluted. So
I can lift up marker. That's marker pen, permanent marker.
Well, no, that's the marker. This was the
scuff.
This was the scuff.
And I can pick it up.
One lady said to me, actually, because I do promotions independently as well. Now, I hope the viewers don't take this the wrong way, because it certainly isn't intended. But one lady customer said to me a little while ago, she says, it's great on scuff marks. What's it like on skid marks? I was like, what? Honestly, but all your underwear, your socks, your undercrackers, your bedding, your pillowcases, any type of fabric whatsoever.
Did you try it on skid marks then?
No. No, I'm all right. I'm okay.
That's the next thing we're going to do.
Right.
So don't you worry.
So just remember, that one bottle, 1 litre, will make up to, depending on the strength that you choose, 100 bottles. Now, I don't know how many's here, but there's certainly not 100 here, okay? And again, use it on glass, plastic, metal, silicone, rubber, fiberglass. Let me take this shirt now. Now you can see, if I just wring it out a little bit, you can see the difference. We don't have a great deal of space on the counter, so we're trying to sort of work our best. So you can see here the difference.
That looks like something I wore in the 80s.
Is it tie-dye?
Tie-dye, yeah.
Tie-dye, yeah. Right, now behind this bowl, I'm going to just shift this to the side, Al, 1 sec, all right? Do a bit of shuffling around here. Can I get you to hold the shirt?
Yeah, of course you can, yes. But the only thing I can hold, if I went to move one of those bowls, I would surely break it. By the way, David O'Reilly, the legend, good evening, good morning to you, David. Thanks for watching. Yes, I will. He wants some Blue Magic. He asked me to get him some, so I will bring it to Ireland the next time with me.
Just whilst you've just mentioned that, I've got to do a shout out very quickly to Richard from Rotherham. His daughter seen me yesterday afternoon. She bought some Blue Magic off of me, and she says, my dad loves it. So she FaceTimed for about 20 seconds.
Oh, really?
And he was like, it's brilliant stuff, love it, it's cracking.
Oh, excellent. By the way, if
Richard from Rotherham.
If you want us to give you a shout out, by the way, studio@shopontv.co.uk. Just send us an email. Send us a picture maybe of something of yourself. If you can give us permission, we can show you and say hi to you on the phone, or on the TV. If there's a birthday, or if you just want to say hi to us, say hi to John. If you've seen him at one of the shows before, if you have a question about anything to do with Blue Magic, send it in, because John is here. We're here till 3 o'clock, and he'll answer all those questions. To order yours, because I'm sure by now you're completely wowed and blown away by it, like I am. And honestly, I've just spent the whole time here just with my mouth wide open. It is the 687321. That's the item number. Now, if you've never ever ordered from us before, pick up the phone and give us a call. 033 33 241 241. Speak to the operators, tell them what you want, and that number, they'll get that for you. Go onto the website.
Right, if we may, we're going to walk this way, Alan.
I've
not forgot about the tile. I want to let that dry under these very, very strong studio lights for as long as I can. Now, please remember, again, excuse me, no acid, no bleach, no caustic, solvent free. It's used all around the country by really big blue chip companies. Now, what I'm going to do, in fact, let's do the mirror. It's on the very end of the counter.
Right,
if I give this to Sam to pour away, and also give this to Sam to get rid of. This is our floor manager.
You take
and
a
he'll
swig.
get rid of that.
John's got a dried throat tonight. He's
Yeah,
not
just
take a swig of water or something. Give yourself a bit of.
Right, let's do the mirror first.
Right,
I'm okay for a second.
Right, let's do this.
Okay, so fish tank. This represent your sink at home or your bowl. And again, put all your stained cookware in there, and your cups and your spoons. Obviously, your wire mesh filter from the extractor fan. That gets. I mean, if it's out of sight, it's out of mind.
Yeah, that's true.
And without being rude, if you've not cleaned that for 2 or 3 months, you want to see it when you pull it out and have a look at it. It's horrible. It really
I'm
is.
genuinely not feeling very confident at the moment, John. Looking at, actually,
also,
excuse me. When I look back here,
yeah, you can see it. Yeah.
Oh my word.
And also, this might sound a bit daft, but if you do a lot of frying on the stove, a lot of frying in the kitchen, and your extractor fan's not working, you don't open the window, you get like an invisible film of grease stick to the kitchen cupboards.
Absolutely.
Spray your Blue Magic on, 30 seconds. Damp or dry cloth, wipe away the mess. Okay, right, let's go to the bathroom. This is my little bathroom sort of demo here. It could be a wardrobe or a bathroom mirror that you wish to clean. This is now clean. There's a few fingerprints on there, but essentially it's clean. Okay, windows and mirrors, it is superb, and I mean superb. So whether you've got Georgian, sash, bay or Tudor windows, it doesn't matter. Okay, so use it as a window cleaner. You've probably got a really good window cleaner, but let's face it, they only ever do the inside. Sorry, the outside rather.
Yeah.
They don't do the inside, right? So this is toothpaste. So in the bathroom, the kids quite often get toothpaste everywhere, barring on the toothbrush. Okay, but it's quite chalky, it's quite sticky. Also, it could be the patio doors. So you're gonna have to. I've got off on a tangent a little bit. I'm talking about the bathroom, then I'm talking about the outside, then I'm talking about patio doors. But I think you get the drift. So your patio doors, sod's law, you've cleaned them, nice and sparkly and clean, and then the kids come up, sticky fingerprints, or the cats and dogs, and they make a real ode mess. A bit frustrating, isn't it? So then you've got to clean them again. Let me just clean my hand here. They will be nice and soft by the end of the evening. Now, ladies.
And minty fresh.
And minty fresh, yeah. Really a thing of the 70s and 80s, possibly even the 90s. I mean, people still use hairspray, but I don't think people use it quite as much
as you used to.
You and I certainly don't use it.
We certainly don't use it.
No,
yeah, never have done.
We've used the wash and gone.
Yeah, we washed and went.
Yeah,
I used to use Head and Shoulders. Now I just use Shoulders. Yeah,
right.
We get it.
So a bit of hairspray, right? So your windows, outside the windows. This is a mirror of it. I know. So traffic film. If you live in a busy street, busy road, okay. During the winter months, when the weather's particularly bad, the gritters are out, and you get all the grit, obviously, on your windows. And by the way, place a capful or two of Blue Magic in the screen wash of your car to get rid of dead flies, bird droppings, tree sap, anything of that nature.
Seriously, we can, because I literally had to buy some screen wash the other day, well, it was about 2 weeks ago, and it's gone so expensive. So 2 capfuls of that in and it'll do it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Again, depending on obviously the size of the tank. Normally they're about a litre and a half, the screen wash, the capacity. So I'm going to spray 1/2 of that. Normally you'd let it dry a bit longer, but I'm just going to leave it now. Right, so these studio lights are really quite strong. It's very, very warm in here. So what you'd do, you'd spray your Blue Magic on. Please remember that this is a concentrate, this right here. So that bottle, that big bottle, that 1 litre, will make up to 50 litres of Blue Magic, which equates to 100 spray bottles. Break it down, it's 22 pence per bottle. If I said you would pay, say, £2 for a really well-known and very good stain remover, you'd probably bite my hand off. However, if I said we'll charge you 22 pence for that stain remover, you'd take several dozen. However, with Blue Magic, it's not one cleaner for one job, it's one cleaner for practically every job. Again, it doesn't matter what surface, fabric or material that you might be working on. Now that was a cloth that was damp, this is bone dry, so use something like a chamois, use a sponge, a cloth, and I like microfibers personally, but by the way, if you've cleaned the car, the caravan, or something really grimy like the kids' cycle bikes and you've used your cloths, soak those in a solution, your cloths of Blue Magic, 20 minutes, half an hour. It's a little bit, not the same, but a little bit like using bleach, okay? Now, again, that could be the wardrobe or the bathroom mirror. It could be the Georgian sash bay or Tudor windows you have at home. It could be the patio doors. So for glass, it's phenomenal. But now what I'm going to do really, really quickly is just take down, I've got it down here because I know how clumsy that I am. I have down here, if I can get it, my hands are a little bit wet. This is engine oil. If I can just get one of these, I use these plastic, I used to use the glass cups, but it's horrible to clean, especially with all the...
Of course, it's engine oil, it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit grimy and oily. So if you're a mechanic or you work a lot with, you know, anything that's really greasy or oily, you'll love this. Now, have a look. So this is just regular water. Now what I'm going to do is pop, I've never tried this in this plastic cup, so let's see how it works. Al, could you do us a favour?
Yes, of course.
Could you pass me that bottle of concentrate?
Yes, of course I will. There you go, my pleasure.
Thank you. Right, so cheers. Right, so that's oil, engine oil. I'm going to put, say, 2 generous caps of Blue Magic in there.
That's how I like to measure my whiskey.
Yeah, that's one thing we don't want to spill on the carpet.
That's for sure.
That's for sure.
Well, we could get a miracle chamois if we did.
Yeah, that's it. Suck it all up.
Uncle George.
Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to put this little bit of fabric inside this engine oil. Right, now, again, how Blue Magic works, if you just tuned in, very good morning, how it works, it gets under the grease, the grime, the stain, the muck, the dust, the mess that you're trying to remove or clean. It lifts it to the surface so you can either wash or wipe away. So once again, to reiterate, it's not just a stain remover, it really is a multi-purpose cleaner. It's a cleaner you'll use practically every day of the week, every week of the year, upstairs, downstairs, inside and outside the house.
He's just made a lava lamp.
Yeah, your kitchen, your bedroom, your bathroom. Again, it's superb as a stain remover. That's what impressed me the most about it the first time I ever clapped eyes on it. I have only had, excuse me, I've only had my Blue Magic since about October last year. So I'm a bit of a newbie, really.
Yeah.
But again, use it all around your bathroom. It's fabulous as a bathroom cleaner. And do remember, I know I keep banging on about this, but it is very, very important, the fact that this is completely safe to use around your children and your pets. It's food grade safe, so you can use it obviously in all the food preparation areas. And by the way, use it in your fridge and your freezer, okay? So you know that rubber seal?
Yeah.
It's great. And again, don't get in the back of your throat. Some cleaners do, don't they? They're a bit harsh.
Yeah, and especially when you were mentioning the oven earlier, because you get something to clean an oven, and honestly, you're putting stuff around.
Yeah, like almost like a gas mask.
Like that. Yeah, for sure. We just had it. We've been inundated with an email from Kaz. Kaz said that she's been using Blue Magic for a long time. Now that's great, because if you've been using it means it works. She thinks it's brilliant, and she does not buy any other cleaners anymore. She just uses Blue Magic. Fantastic, she said, on her wardrobe doors, glass, and on the mirror as well. She loves it. Now, John showed you that. The demonstration you did there on the mirror, for me, was just mind-boggling. That oil, and I can see the oil floating on the top as well after that, and now we're getting to this permanent marker.
So, I'm going to use my pinky here.
No way.
Now, that's been on there, the permanent marker. It's a well-known brand, it doesn't matter. Could be a cheapo one. That's been on there, what, how long? 10 minutes?
10 minutes, yeah. Look at that!
So, just to show everybody at home that we don't have anything on the cloths, any sort of industrial cleaner. So there's no cheating, there's no kidology, there's no smoke and mirrors or shenanigans going on. Again, use it on any fabric at all, because as long as that fabric is colour fast, it doesn't remove the colour that's meant to be there, just the stain that's not. Again, whether it's a short or a deep pile carpet, whether it's a high gloss tile or a matte tile, whether it's wood, whether it's treated or not, it makes no difference. Your tablecloths, Christmas time, your net curtains, bedding, pillowcases, leather jacket, your golf bag, the interior of the car, the exterior of the car, there's just so many applications and different ways you can, I mean, it sounds a little bit OTT, how we're getting involved, because at the end of the day, cleaning's never normally a pleasure.
Yeah.
But I promise every single one of you this, and I really mean it. It might not make cleaning a pleasure, but it'll make it a damn sight easier and certainly 100% so much more cost effective. Again, what you're not doing is buying specific cleaners that are pre-diluted. Blue Magic, you're in control of the strength of the solution, and do remember your 1 litre bottle of concentrate, which is completely non-toxic and also solvent free, will make up to 100 bottles, thanks Alan, 100 bottles of spray cleaner. And where would you put those 100 bottles if you used to go and buy them from the supermarket?
Well, you couldn't, and that's the thing. Underneath my sink is just absolutely full of stuff.
Yeah.
It's, you know, and anytime I go, I say, right, I've got to go clean the bathroom. I need to have something that has a bit of bleach in it because I want to do the roundaloo. I have to have something that's for the glass. I have to have something for ceramics. I have some. You bring up loads of different things, and then in the kitchen you need a whole load of things, but now we have learned that all we need is Blue Magic. Now remember what John has shown you in these demonstrations. I think it's really time for you to press that button and buy some of this. Teresa has emailed us in. Now let's find out what she says. That she just wants to say she's been using Blue Magic for several years and she swears by it. Doesn't swear at it. Oh, this is quite funny. Yeah. This is quite funny actually. She said, right, her husband constantly spills food down himself, mayonnaise, curries, all those type of things, and she uses this and it gets rid of it, and she said it literally is the only product that can get rid of every single stain. She said it is absolutely amazing. And by the way, she did add on the end of her email as well that it is extraordinary on white socks. She said it's the only thing that she's used or can use that gets them back to that white. You get promised all these things. I always funny when I see these cleaning things from years ago. Like I go back 30 years ago when I was a young fella, and I say, you know, sparkling white, whiter than white. And then there we are 30, 40 years later, and it's like, it's the brightest white ever. Well, hang on, because whiter than white 40 years ago, you're just making up words now to justify a change in it. But this here is doing all of these jobs, not one product for one job. He's using this on all of these things so far: carpets and mirrors and tiles and shirts.
I'm going to do the hob. I'm going to do a cushion. We're going to reveal the wire mesh filter.
Wow.
We are going to do the carpet again. And if you have a leather sofa at home and you've spilt something like baked beans on a cream leather sofa, or maybe something like turmeric. By the way, it doesn't have to be a liquid. By the way, it could be a powder. Powders are quite bad, you know. Certain powders will stain certain surfaces, so it could be makeup powder or anything like that. Actually, let's go this way.
Yeah, let's do it. By the way, Steve, just to give a mention to Steve as well, Steve did email and ask that very question about using it on his leather couch, so we've already answered that for you, Steve, so I hope that was good for you to know that. Right, how far are we going down here, buddy?
Chopping boards.
Chopping boards, right.
Right, so this is not dirty, I'm just showing you really quickly. So again, leave it on for 30 seconds, minimum, and then just either wash or wipe away. So wood, it doesn't matter whether it's sealed or not sealed. It really, really makes no difference at all. Right.
Gotta stop you. Gotta stop you.
I heard
Jackie,
something.
Jackie, darling. She said, John, have you been working out? You sexy. Oh, she said, your chest is puffing. There you go. Give us a little.
Is it Jackie, was it?
Yeah, it was Jackie, yeah.
Jackie, the truth is, my love, I haven't been to the gym for about a month. I've been unwell. I'm not saying that for sympathy, by the way. So I've not been working out. But what I've done, I've been scoffing my face, so my shirt's a little bit tighter than usual. So I've got the old moobs.
Right, okay.
The moobs.
Yeah, well, she's.
I thought about it. I looked in the mirror and I thought, oh, this is a bit tight, isn't it?
She's loving it. She's loving it. Not for Blue Magic, but for you. John doesn't come with the Blue Magic. By the way,
I can be had if the price is right.
If the price is right.
I can be had.
In my gym that I went to, they got a brand new machine the other day at the gym, and the machine has everything: Mars bars, Twix, Snickers. It has it all. I love going to it. Took you a minute there, didn't it?
It did, yes.
Yeah,
All right.
it did.
I told you, I'm not quite with it. You've got to bear with me.
Don't you worry.
Right.
Don't you worry. Right.
So,
We're going to do next, buddy.
What we're going to do, what stain didn't I put on that carpet? I think I put most things on the carpet.
Yep.
I'm going to come to the filter in a second, and the hob and the cushion. And I'd sort of like go through things if you have just tuned in. So just remember, that bottle there, 1 litre, will make up to 100 of those. It is brilliant to use in all your kitchen appliances.
Air fryers?
Air fryer,
Email has just come in.
oven,
Yeah. Mold?
microwave. Well, you won't normally get.
No, not on things, but mold in general.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So on the tiles, the silicone seal around the bathtub or the shower trough, that quite gets, because of the heat and then the moisture
Yeah.
and whatnot, that gets a lot of mold. And again, inside the drum of your washing machine, prime example. Okay, so again, use it in the bathroom, use it in the kitchen.
Right, so just to say, folks, that we came live, so you put this on here about 47 minutes ago. So that has had 47 minutes under the studio lights to dry in. So can we just go through again what we had? Red wine, ketchup,
yeah.
we had crayon of a couple of different colours,
yeah.
we have
Shoe polish.
We have some of this horrible stuff here.
The fake tan.
The fake tan, which is a nightmare. You've got Vimto, you've got Lee and Perrins, you've got wine there. So many things, and literally 45 or 50 minutes. They've been sat there drying in.
But I want to say this as well to all the viewers. Everyone, you know, no one's daft as such. You know, in the sense that if the stain's been there for ages, what you're going to have to do is make that solution a wee bit stronger, leave it on a little bit longer, and if it's significantly bad, then what you would do is possibly 2 applications. Bearing in mind, I've only had this on the carpet now. I've only had this on the carpet for a minute, let's say. You'd leave it on there for several minutes to go to work. Now, it doesn't affect the fibres of the carpet, whether it's nylon, whether it's wool, or whether it's polyester, it doesn't matter. It could be a pattern carpet, plain carpet, short or deep part, could be something like shag pile, plush, Berber, a Chinese or a Persian rug, could be the runners in the hallway. Right, so I'm going to do a second application here. All right, so all I've done is agitate it with my fingers. I do have magic fingers, by the way, Alan.
I bet you do.
Yes, I do.
Just a quick one while you're doing that there. We just had an email in as well from Dave saying dried in blood on clothes.
100%, yep.
There you go, there's your answer. Matthew Bedford has
Same
messaged
2
in
fingers.
as well, and he owns Pizzanini, the business I used to have. Genuinely, just messaged, and he uses it. Can he use this in the pizza van? Is it food safe?
100% food grade safe.
I already knew.
And that's why, Alan, that's why it's used by big food preparation factories. We're not allowed to mention names, but some of the biggest ones. Now, I want to point this out as well very quickly. If I was to let that foam dry, it would dry to a powder and you'd vacuum away.
Yeah.
But it doesn't leave a sticky residue. And again, there's no fragrance odours because this doesn't contain any perfume.
Yeah.
So it doesn't eliminate or mask any sort of smells. So without being rude, if the dog's made a bit of a mess or the cat, and it will get rid of the stain, of course, but it won't remove the smell, okay? So let me just take a little bit of that foam, take it off the top of the pile, like so. And again, if you only purchase Blue Magic for its stain removing capabilities, you don't use it as a bathroom cleaner, you don't use it as a window cleaner, you don't use it as a tile cleaner, you don't use it as an oven cleaner, you don't use it as a driveway or patio or decking cleaner. You don't use it to clean your drain pipes, your guttering, your fascias and your soffits, grease, grime, dirt, debris. Again, place your Blue Magic inside your mop bucket, place it in your steam cleaner, your hard floor cleaner. Larger areas of carpet, pop it in your, say you've got like a Vax or a Rug Doctor, Bissell or Electrolux, there's other brands available of course, pop it in your carpet cleaner, and your pressure washer outside to do the car, the side of the caravan. Remember, that right there will make up to 100 of those. So 22 pence per bottle on average. So you're saving, in my opinion, more than what you're spending. Because imagine going to the shop and buying all those different cleaners, which are pre-diluted and specific, generally for one job, where Blue Magic does, you know, a whole host of jobs.
Yeah.
From floor to ceiling.
Like if you went into one of the big supermarkets and you went in and they're like, people always go into that reduced section, and if we see something that's reduced, or 3 for the price of 2, or in my supermarket 2 for the price of 3, I kid. You see something reduced, you immediately go for it. If it says special value, you go for it. If you did walk in and you saw a general purpose cleaner and it said it cleans all of the things that we've seen, and it was 22p a bottle, seriously ask yourself, how many of those would you pick up? Now, you wouldn't care about where you're going to keep them all. I'm going to put some up in the attic, I don't care. But you are doing exactly that, because that 1 litre bottle here will make up to 100 bottles of this here. Now, one thing I'm going to say to you folks is John, the way he's been speaking to you tonight, has been so open and so honest by saying that he uses 40 ml of a solution, but he's going to the absolute extreme. And I mean, he has gone to the extreme. I have been totally mesmerized at how good it's been at some of the toughest stains that I've ever seen, and we still have lots more to come as well. So for me, John has been more than extraordinary showing you how it works. The product itself has been extraordinary right in front of your eyes, and I can promise you this, if you think that somehow it's not as good when you get it home as it looks on the television, I can tell you this categorically. I saw John prep, I saw John take every single one of these products, I saw him crack the seal on some of these bottles, I saw him in front of you pour it, I saw him doing the stains live like you did, and then you saw that incredible result. Do you know what, I'd love to be able to pick the most impressive one for me, but I genuinely, actually I can. I think that mirror just blew my mind, especially when you saw what he put onto that. It is phenomenal. And he's told you about the dilutions of this one. If you want yours, remember 1 litre bottle, and you're getting the foam cleaner, and you're getting 2 of the bottles, and the little measuring cap as well, pick up that phone right now, 03333 241 241. I am told our phone lines are busy at the minute, but pick it up. You won't be long before they answer, and say 687-321, and that there is exactly what you get for your money. You can see that little cap. So getting rid of all of that. Laura, she said it is simply amazing. She uses it for everything around the house. She has a question, and I will ask John that as a great question, because we've just been asked by Laura, can you use it on a TV screen?
Right, Laura.
Hey!
So with your Blue Magic bundle, you do get your instructions, of course, okay? So it tells you how to use it, where you can use it. It gives suggestions on the dilution rate. But what you'll do, once you've used it 2 or 3 times, you'll just judge that yourself a little bit. And so you can always top up your solution. Excuse me 1 second.
Just to say as well, in case you're thinking that I mentioned about asking that and John happened to have this in his hand and you think, was that set up? It wasn't, because Gemma, our producer, told me about the email, told us about the email about 30 seconds ago. John heard it, and when he was listening to it and I was talking to you, he went, I must grab that because I know the question is coming.
Right, so you won't see it from there, and even though Kieran...
I can't see it from
here.
So
it says right at the bottom here, so you've got inside, then it's got kitchen. So all the different surfaces within the kitchen you can use on. Bathroom, all the different surfaces. Laundry, lounge furnishing, DIY. And then at the very bottom, it says other. And it also says safe on LCD and plasma screens, plastic, rubber and carbon fibre. Wow. So Laura, sorry, that's the skill and ability of Kieran, our director.
It's pure luck, it's pure luck.
It's pure luck, isn't it? So, Laura, yes, you can, but what I would do, Laura, I'd get a nice soft cloth, dry one, and just spray a wee bit of your Blue Magic on the cloth and then over your TV screen. Mattresses.
Yeah, we just literally, again,
I've just heard Gemma, the producer. So, yes, it will work on your mattresses and the pet's bed. But please remember, if someone's had a little accident, a child, or, they've been unwell, it doesn't remove the smell. So I just don't want to mislead or confuse anybody. Right, Al, can we just pop this way a wee bit?
I want to show you something very quickly, because now I know that I absolutely need some, because I am collecting this little fellow.
Oh, he's lovely.
On Thursday. I'll show you the kitten I'm picking up. This is Buddy. I'm picking him up on Thursday. So Buddy, I will be using Blue Magic. I am 100%, whatever happens, getting some Blue Magic, because I'm going to be cleaning up everybody. Look at how cute he is. Oh, look at him, little cutie. So Buddy's coming to me on Thursday. I now 100% need to get Blue Magic, because I can use it for Buddy's bed and stuff like that. So there you go. Lovely. Perfect. Perfect. I'm going to be a pet owner. I'm so excited about it. What do you want to do next?
Right, let's just show everybody at home. Even though we'll leave it in there a little bit longer, the wire mesh filter, again, use it on absolutely any fabric at all, fabric-wise. So it doesn't matter what the fabric is. It doesn't remove the colour that's meant to be there, just the stain that's not, providing that garment is colour fast, of course. So this is my makeshift sink. Water, stone cold, and I had quite a strong solution in here. Again, it was around about the 30 to 40 mil mark. Now,
Wowzers.
I don't know if you can, so bearing in mind though, there are some proper burn marks on here that I've created myself when I've burnt it on with a blowtorch. So for instance, what we'd love to do live is burn on all the mess on the stove top. But we can't because of fire regulations and health and safety and so on. So I have my hob down here. So I'm just going to get Alan to...
Yeah, what can I do for you, buddy?
What I want to do is show everybody at home the mirror really quick because I'm going to leave that half, obviously messy. Okay, I'm going to come back to that in say 10 or 15 minutes. So it's had loads of time to dry under these really strong studio lights. I'm just going to pop this on the on the counter here. Actually, let me, before I do the hob, pretty large caravan cushion, all right? So let me just take now some of this, because what we're going to do, Al, we're going to make a bit of a mess. So again, clothes, curtains, carpets, cushions, car interior, whether it's something like suede, leather, or cloth interior in the car.
Oh my goodness, I'm cringing.
So this is the mascara. Again, it could be over your pillowcase with the lipstick. You've had a wild night. You forgot to take the makeup off. I won't go into any more detail. It could be fake tan or foundation on the bed sheets. Again, it could be something that you've had to eat and you've spilt something down the bed sheets, okay? Or it could be blood, okay? So you've had a nosebleed at night or bodily fluids. Again, you've had, young children that have had an accident, etc., etc. Okay, so we've got a little bit of wax crayon and we've got a little bit of mascara.
A little bit of mascara. There's more mascara on there than you would use in a week. Well, that I would use in a week.
I use a fair bit on a Friday night, right? But don't tell anybody. Right? So remember, just a quick recap, no acid, bleach, no caustic, solvent free. If you have got children, you've just tuned in, and you have pets like Alan's new kitten, safe to use around kids and pets, really, really good to know. And again, it is a concentrate, so a little goes a long way. Now what you simply do, by the way, any surface, you must leave it on for a minimum of 30 seconds. That being said, on stains or anything really caked on, baked on, say like your oven, you've been doing a roast dinner or something with liquid and it's bubbling away, the fat and the oil spat out on the glass oven door and it's baked on. Anything really stubborn, Al, about 5 or 6 or 7 minutes.
Okay.
Use your own judgment, right?
Yeah.
And then what you would do, you'd take a dry cloth or a damp cloth, don't use a soaking wet cloth, and then you would wash the mess away, wipe it away, okay? So, again, just to make this really, really clear, use Blue Magic in any room in the house, any room. So from floor to ceiling, so we can do our lino, laminate, real wood or parquet floor. It doesn't have to be treated. Cardine, Antico, any type of tile, whether it's slate, ceramic, marble, Italian or terracotta. In actual fact, my mum, it was a while ago, I helped her a little bit. She cleaned in the back garden, with the pressure washer albeit, with the Blue Magic inside, the terracotta plant pots. They were absolutely filthy. There was grime on there was green stuff. It was almost like algae, I don't know. When she finished spraying the plant pots, it didn't take her long at all, they were like real bright, sort of that terracotta, sort of orangey type colour. And they came up like new. Right, now, that was quite a lot of mascara. Please appreciate, I didn't leave the Blue Magic solution on all that long. If it's a really bad stain, leave it on for several minutes. And also, if it's really bad, you might, and use your own judgment, you might want to do a couple of applications. This is like a suede almost. It's like a suede type sort of material. Now, that could be
wow,
the caravan cushion, like I say. You'd let that dry, but you can see the stain has gone. But most importantly, what it doesn't do It doesn't remove the colour from the fabric, just the stain that's not meant to be there. But if it's been sat on that cushion for days or weeks, you can rest assured it'll still take the stain away. You just might need to leave it on a wee bit longer, and again, you might need to do a couple of applications. But you do the same with 1001, you do the same with Dr. Beckman, you do the same with Vanish, which are all brilliant cleaners.
Wow. Honestly, that's after surpassing the mirror demo. That has just literally made me go, wow.
Right, let me pop that down there.
That's incredible. So you're seeing this literally happening in front of you, and I can promise you, remember what I say that I am to you. Which camera am I on? Camera 3, where's 3? Oh, there it is, there it says number 3 underneath it. Just to say to you, I am completely on your side here. So I am you, but I'm stood beside John. So it's my job to tell you exactly what it looks like happening here in front of you, and I tell you a little bit about the price of it. 22 quid for this. It makes about 100 or up to 100 bottles. It replaces all of the sprays and cleaners that you have at home, and you then see all of these demonstrations in front of you. These demonstrations have absolutely blown my mind. They really have. What's on this tile?
I forgot. No, actually, that's been there since the very, very last time I was here, which is around about 4 to 5 weeks ago, 4 or 5 weeks ago. And I know what's exactly on there. There's soil on there, soil, and there's a little bit of mint sauce.
Right, okay.
Just to try and replicate a greeny type colour.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay? But again, it's you know, you'll see the little fragments of mint.
But I'm thinking something like a lot of the stains that you've had tonight. I'm thinking I need steel wool, or I need one of those scouring cloths or something.
Right, this is just with my finger. Just
Can I? Do you mind?
Yeah, no, go for it. Again, it's safe on the skin.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Look at it breaking it down.
So it's a bit grimy. It's a bit, you can feel under your finger. It's not very nice, is it? But look, and that's within what, 20, 30 seconds of being on the surface.
Yeah.
Now what you do, obviously, you take a damp cloth. Wow. If need be, use like the more abrasive side of a nylon pad, not wire wool. Just one of these, okay? You know if it's quite sort of grimy, but you really shouldn't need to. But again, what you can do is place your Blue Magic in your pressure washer. So you can use it on the greenhouse, the garden fence, all your pots outside, on the garden decking. Maybe you've got stone, like a stone rockery, or you know, it's the UPVC window frames, or you might have something like a Velux window. You just might want to give the garden, the driveway, a real good spruce up and clean.
Wow.
And you can use it, like I say, anywhere around the house too. Inside the car to clean the dashboard, the mirrors, the windows, the upholstery.
No greasy feeling.
No greasy feeling.
Wow.
And again, you know, it is called Blue Magic for a reason, but it's not a miracle worker. I'm not going to stand here and tell people barefaced lies and say that, you know, if you've had a stain that's been there for months and months and months, a little squirt, a little wipe, and it's going to go.
Yeah.
It won't. You know, let's be real. But you'd not expect anything different rather, from any other cleaner.
Of course.
But like I say, these are all great, but if we go on the assumption they're £2 a pop, some are dearer, some are cheaper, but they're generally specific cleaners.
Yeah, that's the thing. They tell you one is for kitchen, one's for bathroom, one's for glass,
one's for lime scale,
Yeah.
one's for mould, one's for one's for the oven, one's for removing stains. So you have a cupboard full of cleaners under the kitchen sink or wherever you keep them, right? And you know, they take up a lot of space, and also pre-diluted. So once you've used your other branded cleaners, when they've finished, rinse, recycle, and then pop your Blue Magic inside and utilise the old bottles. You've got a bottle in the bathroom, bottle in the garage, bottle in the kitchen, you've got one in the car, and this might sound really, really bizarre, but you know those tiny little bottles that you can sort of put perfume in?
Yes.
The tiny ones
that
go in the little ladies' handbags.
Yes.
Put a little bit of Blue Magic in there. So if you're going on a lunch, business lunch or anything like that, and you've spilt something down your blouse or top, just spray it on. Leave it, and when you get home, bung it in the washing machine. Stain gone. And that could be a £100 shirt. Could be a really expensive blouse or a pair of trousers, or you might have spilt it on your handbag. Maybe red wine.
That's unreal. Yeah. Teresa has gone crazy tonight emailing us in. She's been saying about spilling food as well and how great this is. But the thing for me is a lot of people have been emailing into us saying that they've been using it for years. Now, clearly, if something is not so good, people are not going to use it time after time after time after time. Looking forward to that, because that's a real mess coming up in just a second from John. But what we will do is show you that live in just a few minutes. But before any of that, what you need to do right now if you want to grab hold of some of this is 033 33 241 241. Dial that number and give them this number just here. Tell them that you want some of the Blue Magic. That number is 687321, and of course then they will give you that. Or go to our website. Now our website is brilliant. Over 700,000 items on our website. Oh, talking about brilliant as well, make sure that you check out between midnight and 6 p.m. our Freeview channel, channel 89, where you'll see lots of great products, half-an-hour segments. You'll see lots of things as well, because people might think we don't have other stuff. We have loads of things. Our website is really good, so you can order from there as well. Get this home and check it out and see how great it is. And honestly, I can tell you this, I've seen it happen. I've seen John set up everything here. I've saw him do things right in front of your eyes. None of this stuff has been watered down. This is as you saw it, as John showed you. Pick up the phones and get it. Get rid of all of these things here. You don't need hundreds, 10s, 20s or whatever of any other cleaners. You need this. I was reading on one of those bottles there, carpet cleaner, special oxy action. Well, you don't need that anymore because we've seen the power of Blue Magic on the carpet there a few minutes ago. Wine, mascara, ketchup. What else did we have on there? We had Ribena, we had fake tan, which was one of the most difficult ones. So many things, wax crayon, so many things, and you saw it, lift it and clean it right in front of your eyes with these. John hasn't worked hard at, well, I say that, of course he has, but you know what I mean. He has been rubbing and scrubbing. He's been showing you the power of that Blue Magic. £22 gets you 1 litre. That 1 litre will make up to 100. Let me just grab one of them here. Up to 100 of these. We give you 2 of those to get yourself going. Like I said earlier, maybe you might make a solution in this of 20 ml and put 40 ml in this one and fill them up with water, because then you can have a stronger one and a slightly weaker one, the everyday one, and then the extra tough one if you do need it. But that's your call. You don't need all of those other cleaners. You don't need to be wondering, what will I use on that? You won't then go along to something like this hob and say, oh, I'll get something with a bleach cleaner in it, and then you might tarnish the lovely silver finish on this. You might damage something. You don't know what you're using, how strong things are. You don't have that odor from it either. It really makes things fantastic. Get yours, check it out, and I'm going to say, confidently, I think you'll be back for more and more and more. Get on the phones, get on the website, check this out. We're going to show you more demos in just a sec.
ShopOnTV also broadcasts every day from midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89, with an even wider range of must-have products at market-beating prices. So, check your electronic program guide for the latest show schedule and tune in daily to grab the offers while they're still available. There's more to see with ShopOnTV. ShopOnTV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly and conveniently and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service every step of the way, from design to dispatch. You'll find us on ITV1 and STV from midnight to 3 a.m, Freeview Channel 89 from midnight to 6 p.m, and on YouTube at ShopOnTV Live. Our daily broadcasts are your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So when it's time to shop, shop on TV. There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with ShopOnTV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with ShopOnTV.
And that's when she said, I'm never keeping that under the sink ever again. It's got to be out. So we just come back here. So John is going to do this hob for us. Now this is really typical. In fact, every couple of days I clean the hob in the house. And it's not a job I like doing because it can be very hard work.
Well, yeah, of course it can. It's not, you know, a pleasant job at the best of times. The hob, the oven, the air fryer, the microwave, anything that gets like a lot of grease and fat build-up and residue. And I tell you what's the worst thing: carbon deposits, because they're really, really difficult to clean. Now, do remember that you cannot use Blue Magic on aluminium. This is stainless. This is a wire brush, okay? Now, I think it's quite fair to assume, although it's taking, but it's really, really difficult to clean it thoroughly.
And I wouldn't like to use it because you're probably going to scratch anyway with something like that, aren't
Exactly, but you know what? Some people do take things as harsh as that and as strong as that to clean, you know, certain different appliances, especially things that are really grimy and things that are really sort of baked on and caked on. So take your Blue Magic. Remember, you dilute it down with regular tap water. You simply choose the strength of the solution that you wish. There are guidelines, so again, it does tell you anything really greasy, grimy, and anything very, very stubborn, 20 mil. But if it's severely bad, 30 to 40 mil. I've got 40 mil in here. I have a strong solution made up because at the end of the day, you know, this is live TV and I'm doing quite a lot of mess really. So it's up to you. You can use a soft sponge, the smooth or the slightly rougher side. Don't use a wire wool pad, or you can use a soft cloth. So whether it's ceramic, glass, or stainless steel, the stove top, doesn't matter, Al, okay? So use your Blue Magic in the kitchen to get rid of grease, just general mess that you have. Use it on your worktops, use it on your chopping boards, use it in your food preparation area, the fridge, the freezer, because remember it is non-toxic after all. Use it as an oven cleaner, use it in the microwave oven, use it as well on that wire mesh filter, pots and pans and chip pans. Again, use it on tea and coffee stained mugs and cups. That sounds daft, that.
Wow, of course, because it is food safe, so you can do that.
Descale your kettle or coffee maker.
Yeah, well, you see, the coffee maker thing is a big one for me.
Right.
I'm really big on my coffee, and the one in the shop that we have, the little calf, we have to use a proper cleaner on it. But the one at home, they're expensive to buy, and I forget them a lot. But the fact now that I've got Blue Magic under the sink, or will have, I can just use Blue Magic.
Yeah, and remember, like, I've not left the Blue Magic on this stove top for all that long, maybe 20 seconds. It does suggest you leave it on the surface for 30 seconds in order for the Blue Magic to get under the stain, the grease, the mess, the grime, whatever it might be. It then lifts it to the surface, so you can either simply wipe or wash away. And remember, it doesn't leave a sticky residue. It doesn't get on the back of your throat, so there's no nasty fumes. So what you may do, if I lift this up to you in a second, you may cook on there immediately after cleaning the surface. Now, truth be known, I'm going to be the first person to say this and, you know, explain to you, that is not there spotlessly clean. But you've seen how bad it was, a damn sight better than it was, and again, I didn't leave the Blue Magic on for all that long.
So leaving it a little bit longer would...
Leave it a little bit longer. And again, there are occasions where it's really mucky, really messy, really, really badly stained. You might need to do 2 applications.
Yeah, but who's going to, like, really, the majority of people are not going to let their hob get that dirty anyway, so you're going to be cleaning it every day or two. That, as John, when he came in, he brought this in, and this has been there for the 6 weeks, hasn't it? Since you were here last? That dirt was under?
4 or 5 weeks.
4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, thereabouts.
But that's been there, so that's really dried in.
Yeah.
People at home are not going to leave things for that long. One thing that struck me as well, by the way.
If they do,
yeah,
they ought to be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah,
I'm joking, really, you know.
One thing that really struck me as well, when John was spraying that there, I was stood here like that and I could feel it going onto my hands. I don't have to worry. But also, I knew it was hitting my shirt, and this is quite a nice shirt. I haven't worn it in a while because I was.
The pineapples.
Yes, it is. Yeah, but I hadn't worn it in a while because I've lost some weight and I can fit into it now. I wasn't able for a little while to use it, but I kept it as one of those ones. When I lose a bit of weight, I know I've still more to do, and I'm wearing it. It is a very nice shirt.
It's not affected the fabric.
It hasn't affected it, and I know that it's been sprayed onto it when you were spraying it, and I'm happy with that, and that's really great news.
When I do live demonstrations, I know this sounds really bizarre, but this is hand on heart, gospel truth. I don't do it always, but every so often, hand on mic, what I sometimes do...
Hand on where Teresa wants to put her hand.
I have a look at the people that are in my crowd and demonstrating. Generally, I pick a child and I'll look if they've got white trainers. And I'll have a look at, you know, how clean they are, how dirty they are. And I'll say to the mum or the dad, you know, it works great on trainers, would you mind? I'm like, oh, no. So the kid takes the trainer off, spray it on, Blue Magic, leave it for a minute or two, just on the side, so they're sort of hopping whilst I do another job, I go back to it, I take a soft cloth, damp cloth, and wipe it away. And they're flabbergasted, absolutely flabbergasted at how effective it is. Right, we're going to go this way if we may. I'm going to come back to the pan in a moment, but
oh, of course.
I really want to show you these demonstrations once again. Now, this is engine oil. By the way, Blue Magic is similar, not the same, but similar in the way in which it works to Swarfiga, which is a degreaser, okay?
That is
so
oil. That is engine oil.
We've got here, oh, actually, I do need the Blue Magic as well. So we've got a pint of water, or just under a pint. We're going to put 2 generous capfuls, not the measuring cap you get included in your bundle. Remember, as a Brucey bonus, you do get the Blue Magic foam spray, okay? So I'm going to put 2 large or generous capfuls.
If you ever work in a bar pouring whiskey, I'm going to that bar.
The only problem is I've got a bit of a shaky hand.
It's all right. As long as more of the whiskey goes in, I'm happy.
Right. So here's that little bit of fabric. So I'm going to pop that in this engine oil here. Now, this is just quite an extreme demonstration, but the reason why I do this is just to show everybody at home that, again, the Blue Magic gets under the stain, it lifts it to the surface, so you can either wash or wipe away. It's glass, plastic, metal, rubber, silicone, fiberglass, stainless steel, brass, painted surfaces, treated surfaces, untreated surfaces, ceramic, enamel, any fabric whatsoever. So polyester, nylon, wool, cotton, silk, satin, denim, leather, you know, it doesn't matter of the fabric. Again, just to reiterate, it just doesn't work, or you shouldn't use it rather, should I say, on aluminium, as what it would do after a period of time is tarnish the aluminium. So we do place that in the instructions so you're fully aware of not just the things it will do, but the things it won't do, because that's nice to know.
That is honouring, and honestly, that is actual engine oil.
And
that's
oh, there we go.
That is mind-boggling. Again,
in this glass, it's rusty water. And how we get this, we have a large green drum at the bottom of the garden, and the drain pipe comes off the shed.
Yeah.
And inside that big drum, we have sheets of metal, nuts, bolts, and screws. So obviously, when it rains, rainwater goes into the big drum, and we leave all the metal in there. We leave it all year round, okay? And that there is how we retrieve the rusty water. Now watch. 1.
Wow. So that's just showing us how it's getting underneath anything that's on carpets and lifting it up and bringing it away.
Exactly. Now, if I just place this white tile behind here, you might be able to see it a wee bit clearer. Again, in the bathroom, it's phenomenal on your shower, sink, bathroom unit. Use it on your taps, tiles and toilets to get rid of mould, mildew. Clean between the grout lines. The grout lines where you get like a mould or mildew build-up. Hard watermarks on the glass shower door. And do remember, the nice thing is with Blue Magic, it's concentrated, so a little goes a long way. It really is super cost effective, non-toxic, again to reiterate, and 100% food grade safe. We do get asked this question an awful lot at live shows and exhibitions we go to. Can we use it where food is, prepared, made and consumed? Yes. Yes, and the nice thing is, if you go into your local supermarket and you even buy a budget multi-purpose cleaner, £1, let's say, great value, and I'm sure they do, an okay job. However, those cleaners that I've just mentioned, they are pre-diluted, number 1, and number 2, even the multi-purpose cleaners are not always that multi-purpose. They do have quite a lot of limitations, especially the budget ones. That being said, if you go and buy a specific cleaner, something like an oven cleaner, you can't use that oven cleaner. Let's say the pink stuff, let's say Oven Pride, let's say Mr. Muscle. There are other brands. Very good products, by the way, they work very well. But those oven cleaners, you can't clean the garden decking. Your garden decking cleaner, you can't use on your expensive shirt to remove that tea or coffee stain. That stain remover that you buy, 1001, Vanish, Dr. Beckman, they won't clean the car. They'll clean the interior,
Yeah.
but they won't clean the outside, the exterior. So that was the scuff marks caused by that rubber-soled shoe. It could be caused by, you know, something like the skateboards, roller skates, mobility scooters on hard floor surfaces. Remember, place your Blue Magic into your mop bucket, your steam mop. Use it in your carpet cleaner. So if you have a carpet cleaner, you want to do a larger area, please, please, please place your Blue Magic into your carpet cleaner. However, if you've got like a small area, then obviously just use your trigger gun. I call it trigger gun, spray gun, whatever you want to call it. That's 500ml, half a litre. Remember, that's a litre, and that 1 litre bottle of concentrate will make up to 100 bottles of spray cleaner. It's fantastic.
John, quick question for you, because we have omitted to ask the question. I haven't done it today, and I did say to you that you'd get a bottle of the high foam cleaner. Now, I'm going to say this to you, okay? Mark Thatcher is one of my great, great friends. Mark is, I've known him for 20 years. Actually, a lot of people in this industry know Mark. And he happened upon a bottle of this, and I remember it up in his house, and he said that this is the best cleaner he has ever used, and he told me some of the things he'd done with it. But where can we use this? What can we do? How do we use this?
The foam cleaner, in essence, is exactly the same as your Blue Magic, just in foam form.
Right.
But I tell you why this is fantastic. Let me just give this a wee shake. See them wobble. Told you I put on a bit of pork.
What's that lady who keeps emailing in?
No, Wendy? No, not Wendy. Jackie.
Jackie, yeah, Jackie's happy.
Right. Right, so. If only you could hear what's going on in my ear.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So, Blue Magic is a liquid, and a superb liquid. I've told you all the, you know, the features and the benefits. The only one thing I will say is the fact that if you spray liquid onto the ceiling, the roof of your microwave, or the wall of your oven, or the air fryer, with gravity, of course, it's going to go down. So it doesn't have always enough time, contact time, to do the job as well as what you might want it to. Again, this is Blue Magic, but in foam form. So what this does, it grips to the surface. Brilliant. So what it does, it grips, it locks, and it holds the mess
and breaks it down
that it's taking off, and then you wash or wipe away with a damp, clean cloth.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So that there, you can see it's still, you know, clinging. It's about to drop now. Yeah. But but yeah, it's
no overwhelming smell or anything like that.
None at all. So it doesn't get on the back of your throat.
It just has like I don't know how to say it. It's like a clean smell. It's just like.
It's like a fresh smell, but
yeah, it's like when it rains. Well, it's not the same, but you know when it rains for the first time, you get that smell. It's just yeah. You just know that it's.
Yeah, it's hard to sort of put into words, really. Yeah. But it doesn't contain any perfume, okay? And it doesn't leave your hands or the surface sticky like a sticky residue, like a lot of cleaners do. What's going to do? Okay, so here we go. So here we have the permanent marker once again. I'm going to come back to the carpet and the shirt demonstration, because this is where really and truly a lot of people that are not familiar with Blue Magic as a brand, remember it's manufactured in Staffordshire by a chemical engineering company, and Blue Magic has been around now for over 30 for 30 years, okay? But I do believe, don't quote me exactly, but I think it's been made available to the public for around 11 years, but please don't quote me on that. But you know, in that 11-year period, I do believe it's something like 1.2 million bottles of Blue Magic have been sold to the general public, not the trade, in that duration of time.
How many?
I believe it's 1.2 million.
Think about that for a second. 1.2 million of that, and that bottle, if it was the litre bottles, makes 100 bottles. So even if you said that people bought some smaller ones and you averaged it out that each bottle that sold was 50, well, that's 50, 60 something million actual bottles of meat. That's incredible.
Crackers, isn't it?
Yeah, that's great.
We get
almost
an awful
as much
lot.
money as Kieran has in the bank.
He wishes. You know, about 20 to 30%, so the office believe, of the sales that we get are repeat sales from existing customers.
Yeah.
You know, when they've actually used it, it does last a long time, but of course it doesn't last forever.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so you do replace it, and that's the confidence they have in the cleaning capabilities of Blue Magic.
John, very quickly then, I've got a little idea for you as well. So if you buy this, inevitably you will have bottles of stuff at home.
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
So let me just grab something here. Okay. So you have this, and you're going to say, well, I'm not going to chuck this out. I paid £5 for this, and I know that's brilliant, but maybe you're down to here on it. Finish it, and then could I take the lid off this, wash it out? And
Yeah. So what you do, obviously, when you finish your generic cleaners,
Wash
take
it
the
out.
lid off, rinse it, recycle it.
Right, because what I'm now thinking is that genuinely,
Plastic.
I'm saving the plastic going into the bin. I'm having a bottle of this in the bathroom already. I'm having some of it in the utility room. I have a couple under the sink. So then no matter where I go, I've got a bottle of Blue Magic already. Even though we give you 2 empty bottles, wouldn't it be great to recycle some more stuff and fill those up and have them dotted around your house?
And again, that's a cracking idea, Alan, really is.
Sometimes I get them.
Can you pass me that pink cloth in your hand? Thank you.
There you go.
So, you're going to have use your Blue Magic trigger bottles that you do get in your bundle today. Use them obviously, and place like one in your bathroom. You're always going to have like your bathroom cleaner in there, one in the kitchen. But then use your other bottles that Alan's just been on about. Place one in your garage, one in your car. Maybe you want to gift one to a friend. Please do not gift this to a friend, because you'll never get it back. You won't. Soap scum, hard watermarks, the shower, the sink, the bathroom unit. Again, spray your Blue Magic on, leave it for a minimum of 30 seconds. You either wash or wipe away. No sticky residue. Again, perfectly safe on the skin. What I will say, so I don't mislead or confuse anybody, if you have super sensitive skin, you might want to err on the side of caution and pop some marigolds on or some rubber gloves. But that's, I mean, to be honest with you, you'd have to have really irritable skin.
My skin dries out if I use anything harsh, and I've been spraying it, and I put my hand in the foam as well, and it's absolutely perfect. There's no adverse effect. So
Right, let's go back to this carpet, and then we're going to do the shirt whilst that dries.
An hour and a half ago, these stains were put onto this carpet. Can I just run through exactly what we have
sure
here again in here? So you did put Vimto on, didn't you? You put on some fake tan. You put on tomato puree. You put on tomato sauce. You put
shoe polish, mustard.
Shoe polish, mustard.
Mascara,
coffee,
Worcester sauce,
mustard
coffee.
sauce, yeah.
I don't think I put the cranberry juice on.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure. I did put the Vimto on.
I'm
You're
sure
right.
you did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did do. Yeah.
Yes,
But you know, it could be anything. It really could. It could be muddy footprints.
And that is completely dried in. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I mean, you can see really where you can really see it is on the tomato puree. That's where you can really see that it's kind of sort of caked on and baked
That's
on.
tomato sauce there. Look.
Yeah. So again, it doesn't matter of the stain. It could be tar, oil, grease, something that's significantly bad. It could be a pet stain. Maybe you've gone on a holiday, you've got somebody watching the cats or the dogs, and you know they've not really been sort of watching them as they should, and they've done a number 2 behind the sofa, and you come back.
And then his whoopsies on the kitchen floor.
Pardon?
Betsy.
Yeah.
Do you remember that, Frank Spencer?
I like, yeah. Some mothers do, Adam.
Betsy, hey, the cat's done his whoopsies on the kitchen floor.
He was funny, he wasn't he?
Very funny.
Yeah, so I'm trying to see, even though I've got my specs on here, I think that's the area I've done it in. Right, so like I say, if it's really bad, if it's an old stain, fresh stain, new stain, pet stain, leave it on for several minutes, okay? It doesn't affect the fabric. There's no bleach in here, so it doesn't take the colour from the garment, the carpet, the cushion, the curtains, or the car interior. Again, if it's super bad, I think this is, I can feel it under my fingers a bit wet, so yeah, this is where I've done it. So all I'm doing now is agitating the pile. Now, just like your well-known and very good stain removers that you can buy in the supermarkets, what it tells you to do is once you've agitated the pile a wee bit and you've let the solution go to work for several minutes, they recommend and suggest, as Blue Magic do too, that you blot at the stain rather than try to sort of wipe it away, okay? And remember, you're in control of the solution. This is not pre-diluted. So always start with a small dilution rate, so around about 10 ml, and then Obviously, if you need it to make it stronger, just pop a little bit more in. But you do get the dilution rates. So for your first go, always, you know, read the instructions. And again, the nice thing is you can pop it in your carpet cleaner. You can place it, obviously, in your mop bucket, the Blue Magic, your steam mop, and your pressure washer outside. So it's fantastic to use outside as well as inside, okay? So just give that a little rub in that sort of area there. And now what we do, we blot, okay? Again, all your tarnished and soiled cloths, chamois, microfibers, sponges, soak in your sink with a solution of Blue Magic overnight with hot water, and you know, it will bring those cloths back to their nice condition.
Look at that. Honestly, do you know something? I'm looking at both the monitor that you can, like on your TV at home, and looking at it here, and I can promise you this, it is much more impressive here than it is on that TV screen. That is phenomenal.
This is a Hassian back carpet, but it doesn't matter, you know, regardless, irrespective of whether it's wool, whether it's nylon, whether it's polyester, short or deep pile. It could be a Persian rug or a shag pile. It really, really makes no difference at all. Right.
That's unbelievable. So basically, you can use it on any of those, even like the wool carpets, because that's always a concern for people. If you have an 80-20 carpet, 80% wool, they always worry that it's, you know, it's going to discolor it. But of course, no acids, no bleaches, nothing nasty in here at all.
Nothing.
That's brilliant.
Non-toxic,
Brilliant,
cost-effective, and universal. And remember, a little goes a long way. You do get full instructions, of course. Again, just to reiterate, Blue Magic are based in Staffordshire. They're a chemical engineering company. Just going to now, very, very quickly, move some of these bits. Because the only problem is we're a little bit restricted on space. So do excuse me if we're a little bit disjointed. And I am going to use it as an excuse. To hell with it. I've not been very well. So I keep saying that, though. I've just got over a chest infection. So... yeah, that's my excuse for the disjointedness, Alan.
Yeah,
right.
Well, you working out the size of your chest infection could have killed you, man.
Jackie. I keep saying Mary. Why do I say Mary?
Well, we don't know what name it is.
Right.
Do you know what I just read here, just about vehicles? I just had a quick look at it. Interior, it says use on all surfaces inside your car. That's pretty impressive, that is.
Yeah.
I love beetroot. It's one of my favourite things. I love beetroot.
I do a nice dip.
Smell.
I do a beetroot and feta dip, and I put a little bit of natural yogurt inside there. Okay, so yeah, it's really nice. Right.
Can you do it with Bamix?
And that's exactly what I do it with, but I wasn't too sure whether I was allowed to say that or not.
Well,
but
of course we can. I've got my Bamix at home and I love it, so yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah, it's a good bit of kit, isn't it?
Very quick, I know we're going off topic here, but so the feta, a little bit of feta, a little bit of...
a boiled beetroot.
Boiled beetroot?
Yeah, not raw. Boiled beetroot, steamed beetroot, in your jug, in your container. Bit of feta cheese, just sort of cube it, and then a big dollop of, you can either use creme fraiche, but we use natural yogurt, and then with your sea blade, just pulse first, and then if you want it sort of like quite chunky or quite textured, but if you want to blitz it down, just hold your finger on the high speed, and then obviously you'll take it down to like a really smooth lovely paste.
And what would you
not
use,
liquidy, but
what could you dip into it?
Crackers,
carrots,
cucumbers, yeah, all that sort of stuff.
You know I'm doing that tomorrow.
It's really, really nice, you know, really nice.
It's not just all about the one product that we have here, folks. We give you tips as well. Having John here is absolutely amazing. It really is, because he's a great guy. 03333. I've got to be careful because it's 3333. So it's 03333 241 241. That's the number if you want to order, and I really recommend you should, to get yourself some Blue Magic. There's one litre concentrate, 2 of the spray bottles, triggers in a 500ml foam spray as well, and the cup. That's the item number just there.
It's a right old mess.
That's a lot of mess. Smell of the beetroot.
It is. Again, it could be a multitude of stains that you have. Can you just pass me another cloth there, Al? That yellow one there.
This one here, sir? Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go. Do you want me to clean that?
Yeah, can do.
Of course I can, yeah.
So, yeah, it doesn't matter of the stain. So what we're going to do now, we're going to spray the Blue Magic on the shirt. It could be a pair of trousers, could be a jumper jacket. Again, the trainers, an expensive handbag. Well, let me just turn the nozzle.
40ml in this one. And I did read on here, it says actually on a heavy duty 30 to 40ml.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to use 40, perhaps. You could
I mean, you could use a little bit less, but these are quite severe stains, aren't they? Let's be honest about it. Got to go into town. I sort of like, exaggerate's the wrong word, elaborate's the right word, the demonstrations, because at the end of the day, the viewers that are watching, they want to see just how effective it is, how versatile.
In the extreme.
In the extreme. And this is all 100% live demos, 100%. So we can't fudge it. There's no smoke or mirrors. Again, you know, what you see is, you know, exactly what we do.
John, I've got a quick question for you. I'm just came into my head. So I still do now and again, an Elvis tribute show, and I've got the white jumpsuits, right? And I have to put makeup on, and a wig, by the way, and the collars are quite high. So the makeup goes onto the collars, the white collars, and it's pure white wool in the suit. I could use this, because I have the devil's own job trying to get it, and it's very difficult for me to get rid of it. This would do it.
Yeah, I had the same problem after the weekend with lipstick all over my shirt.
Yeah.
You know, and mascara and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. I wish. Right, so here we go.
All the single ladies. Yeah.
Oh, what's that? What's that? Is that a bit of? That's a little bit of. I don't know where that tomato puree's come from, but let's.
Idea.
Excuse me, let's spray a little bit of blue magic on there because I missed that bit. Okay, so baked beans, tomato sauce, curry sauce, could be the grease from your bacon sarnie. We call it a bacon butty from where I'm from.
Oh, me too, bacon butty, yeah.
A butty.
Yeah.
Yeah, or a bap, a cob, a roll, depends where you're from in the country, there's no right or wrong. Yeah, so anyway, leave your blue magic on for 6 or 7 minutes to go to work.
Great on it for 20 seconds.
Yeah, great on your bedding. Really, seriously, really good on your bedding. And I think we had a viewer email in asking about a mattress as well. So on mattresses, it's also really good. The pet's bed, anything of that nature. Now, I will get rid of around about 90%, excuse me, about 90% of the stains on this shirt. Now, obviously, I've not left the blue magic on for that long. And also, this is no washing machine on a fast spin cycle with extra detergent. So again, whether you're using powder, gel, capsules, liquid, all you simply do is add your additional detergent. Now let me just wring this out so it doesn't make the surface really, really wet.
Look at the guns.
1 sec. And then if I now just pop it on this top here, just let me clean all this mess. I'm not embarrassed by this. You will have this at home too. If you just done what I've just done, no different, you're going to have a few stains left, as you can clearly see. But now what I'm going to do, I'm going to spray the blue magic.
But the beetroot's gone.
Yeah, the beetroot's gone. The ink's virtually disappeared. I know what that is. That orangey stuff, it's the dye that's inside this glass bowl here and come from my boxers. Well, they are my boxers. They are.
I just wondered where the colour came from, that's all.
Saying nothing.
Just saying, John.
I'm keeping quiet.
Yeah.
So, I'm just going to put a little bit here. And again, the nice thing is with Blue Magic, it doesn't...
Jackie's back!
Jackie's back.
She's emailed again. What's Jackie had to say? We're just having a little look. Jackie, thanks very much indeed. She's done about John's... She's talked about cobs and types of bread.
What's yours, Jackie?
Baps.
No.
It's a bacon barm.
Well, yeah. I'm from the northwest, so bacon butty, bacon barm.
It's a bacon barm where she comes from. She'd happy to do with John's Babs.
Right. I'm just staying quiet now for a few minutes to compose myself. And
that's brilliant.
Yeah, you are making me blush.
Oh,
let me just pop this now. Excuse me. So, this is, I don't know what that is. That is a bowl of water with some Blue Magic inside.
Are you single, John? Yes, he is.
Yes, yeah. No, yeah, definitely, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Send us in a picture, Jackie. We're going to be the new Tinder. That's what we're going to do. Send us in a picture.
You know what? It's not all about the looks, though, is it?
That's very true.
It's not all. It's what's inside that counts. But you've got to have the attraction, of course.
Of course you do, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You keep telling yourself that, buddy. You keep telling yourself.
Right. In we go. We're meant to be demonstrating and offering products.
Well, I can't help it that there's a woman out there who fancies you something rotten.
Are you sure we should not got us too mixed up?
No, it definitely hasn't.
Right. So, what we do? Yeah, got both wearing glasses.
Yeah, we are both.
If I shave my hair and we're about the same height, we're about the same build.
Yeah,
so
we are, yeah.
shave my hair. I can't do the Irish accent, and I know a lot of women love the Irish accent, don't they?
I was going to tell you the joke about how to say the Irish accent, but it's quite rude, so I won't.
Yeah, we'll save that one for
save that.
off air.
Yeah.
We don't want to get into hot water. Right, so...
What about water? Cold water?
excuse me. Can you do us a favour? Pass us the concentrate.
You got put some in here. Can I put it in?
There is actually already some in
Which
there,
do you
by
want?
the way. Just a capful or two.
Right. So can you just tell us again, because we did go off piste a little bit,
Just a
what
bit.
was in that that solution over there?
Which one?
This one. What's in that? That's your boxers.
It's my undercrackers.
Yeah.
Again,
All sorts.
and you know, again, if you have put something like
Jaggy?
a black sock in a whitewash of towels,
Can you stretch them out like that for Jackie?
hang on.
Did you see the size
Now,
of the pouch?
the-
That's all, maybe. I'm just saying.
They've gone a bit saggy now because they're wet. Hey.
Not the only bit of wet underwear.
Right. Let's go back.
That's my
back
last
to,
job. That's my last night presenting.
back to business. Okay. Right. So we're going to put the shirt in, and again, what you would do, you'd leave it for several minutes to go to work, and then very simply, you'd wash it in your washing machine with your regular detergent. Okay. So we've had it in that that red dye. I'm going to leave this for a little bit longer. Okay. Just to go to work. It will work. Live TV. It has worked.
Wow, look at
All I'm doing really is sort of agitating it a wee bit, not a lot.
But you imagine like a washing machine is going to do
The spin cycle.
100 times more
Yeah,
than
and
that.
obviously you've got the temperature of the water, you've got the
Yeah.
additional detergent. Again, there's loads of different detergents you can buy. So if I now...
Do you know my daughter is, honestly, she has to have special detergent. She's allergic to extra skin.
Yeah.
So potentially, well, there's nothing horrible in here. I could wash some of her things. Well, I could get her to. She's 18 now. She can do it herself. She could wash her clothes in this.
Absolutely. But let me just point this out something real quick.
Yeah.
This is for all the ladies out there, especially Jackie.
All the single ladies.
Was Jackie, wasn't it?
Did it? It's Jackie, yeah. Send us
Yeah.
in the picture, Jackie.
Right. So let me just grab a dry microfiber. Let me
Yep.
Right. So this is for all you girls out there. This is a unisex product. So
right.
don't let the blokes get away. They can clean too. They can do the, you know, all the nitty-gritty work, the horrible jobs. But what are you laughing at?
I'm just thinking about Jackie. You said the word sex, and she's going to be out there going, oh my word. I know it was unisex, but the word was in there. She would have separated that.
All right. See, that went right over the top.
No,
then.
no,
Yeah. Sorry.
No, I'm wide awake. Boom.
Yeah, you are. You
Yeah.
are quite fast.
It's hilarious.
But look, there is
love
the
you,
shirt.
Jackie.
Okay. And it's, as I say, it's spotless by comparison to what it originally was. Okay. I'm going to pop this down. Excuse me.
Jackie said, "Oh boys, you're naughty." She said, "I've had to open the window to cool down." Oh yes, she thought you were more of a Calvin's than a Gant.
No,
kind
no
of
way.
guy.
Nah.
Yeah,
Nah.
yeah. He'd send you over home a pair, but he can't do that. You get it?
Jeez. It's terrible.
Listen, we've got about 35 minutes left, 33 minutes left on the show. And you know what? We love to have a bit of laugh, especially as we get towards the end of the show. But look, wow, that was brilliant. That's our trainee director called Kieran.
She said crop.
Crop shot. No, I think it was something slightly different than crop shot, but it was for Jackie either way. So
You're not going to get me fired.
I'm not doing this.
Hey?
I'm the presenter. I'm literally
Well, it's
just a
them
puppet.
upstairs in the gallery.
I'm a puppet.
They're
for what
taking
they
the
tell
mickey.
me. Yeah.
They know I'm an easy target. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we're going to use a cloth on this occasion. So again, take your damp or dry cloth, and then simply, once you've sprayed the Blue Magic on, again, glass, plastic, metal, silicone, rubber, stainless steel, enamel. Again, the only surface it doesn't work on, so we'll just get serious for a few moments now.
You brought it back beautifully, John.
Thank you, sir. We don't use it on aluminium, because if you continuously use it on aluminium, it would tarnish the aluminium. And please remember, it doesn't remove chewing gum as a stain. or gloss paint.
Can I tell you a really good way to get rid of chewing gum if you get it on your carpet or clothes?
I know what you're going to say.
Ice.
I think, yeah.
Ice. Just
Yeah.
get an ice cube, sit it on it, leave it for a few minutes, and then just take it off.
Well, also another one. We're going to do. Just stay there,
Do-si-do.
because I'm going to get that mirror, right? Also, you know the, you know when you've got like a bad muscle pain,
Yeah.
and it's like your shoulder, your back, and you go for the deep heat type.
Yeah.
You can buy the freeze ones.
Yes.
That's good for removing chewing gum.
Oh.
Right. So we have obviously here the toothpaste,
word.
Nivea, and the hairspray.
That
yeah?
is yeah.
So it's quite. I mean, if you can see me sort of scratching. Yeah. It's under my fingernails.
Go on, Jackie.
Right. So, shut up. I shouldn't say things like that on live television.
You know what she's thinking?
Huh?
You know what she's thinking?
Who? Jackie or Gemma?
Well,
Gemma's our producer, by the way.
Probably.
Yeah. Hey. Do you know it'd be great? You know, like a bit like you know, Gogglebox.
Yeah.
If the sort of viewers could listen to these terrible producers and directors in the gallery,
Yeah.
telling us all sorts of shenanigans in our ear.
But it says something else there.
No. And taking the mickey,
Yeah.
bantering. They'd be flabbergasted, wouldn't they, the viewers?
Yeah, they would.
If they could hear.
They would. They
Oh.
wonder, because I tell people how many voices we have in our ears as well.
That's why sometimes we're a bit away with the fairies, because you have loads of people rabbiting in one ear.
Yeah.
We're talking to one another.
Yeah.
You've got loads of cameras in front of you. It's a bit confusing
It
sometimes.
is, yeah. You're on
isn't it?
camera 4 and you're going, where's 4?
Wait, what's that? Yeah. Right. So, spray it on. Excuse me. Patio doors, Georgian sash bay, Tudor windows, the windscreen of the car, the Lux windows, the conservatory, a glass stove top, ceramic stove top. Doesn't leave streaks and smears. Obviously, what you would do, you'd get rid of all the grime, the grease, the gunk, the muck, whatever it might be. And then I'd recommend, once you've taken all that harsh sort of dirtiness away, if you like, can you just pass me a dry? I've got one here. Thank you. So this is a dry, clean microfiber. We use microfibers because they really do.
They're brilliant.
Yeah, they do pick up all the mess, right? So, obviously, what I'm going to do now is just buff that up slightly, and you can see the difference. You can see, if I tilt it different ways, you can see how clean it is. And by the way, that there is the little bits of fibre from the cloth.
From the microfibers.
Yeah. So if you took a really soft, fluffy cloth,
But we can see how clean that mirror is anyway. I don't think it's that is just fantastic.
Excuse me.
I mean, you know, when we think about the different surfaces that we've already used, we know that it's food grade safe as well, so you can use it in your kitchen. You can use it, of course, in professional kitchens as well. And if we just think about what we have here, right, is you're getting this. So £22 is what we're asking you for. You get 1 litre of this. Let me grab the foam as well, because I want to show you everything that you get. You get a bottle of the foam. Now, I'm reliably told that this is 500 ml. That might be slightly bigger. We don't know, but you're going to get 500 ml at least. And we give you 2 empty bottles. Now, you say, why the empty bottles? Well, of course, what we want you to be able to do is dilute this, because this is a concentrate. We've already learned that throughout the show, for all of those really, really tough demonstrations that John has done, he's used 40 ml of this in one of these and the rest with water. The majority of the time he'll use about 20 ml. So you will make up to 100 of these out of that one bottle. For everyday cleaning, 20 ml. For the heavy stains, a little bit more. Now, quite frankly, I think you're going to be using 20 ml most of the time. So up to 100 bottles. Now, that means you're not buying 100 bottles of these things. Now, when you buy these from the shops anyway, the majority of these are water anyway. If you look at the ingredients, it'll probably say aqua. Yeah, so basically says 5% of it is whatever product, and then so that means 95% of that is water, and that's what you're getting. But that's what you're doing here. You're mixing it yourself. You've got water in the tap. haven't you? So none of this, no kitchen cleaner, nothing for windows, nothing for bathrooms, because you get all these different things for specific jobs. You don't have to worry. You don't have to go to the supermarket and go down that long laneway, that long, aisle, that's the word I'm looking for, and say, right, kitchen, bathroom, glass, ceramic, all of these different things. Blue Magic does it all, except for, and you heard John tell you, aluminium. And what else was there, John? No, not aluminium and not chewing gum. There you go. Those there. And gloss paint, it won't remove. But hey, are you going to be, but it will clean. Gloss paint, of course, obviously, if there's dirt on it. But one of these, 100 of these. That's incredible. And we give you that foam as well for £22. That means one of these filled up will cost you around 22 pence. That is a bargain of all bargains. And we're not just going up and asking you to look at something on a shelf and you see and go, yeah, it says it does that. Or we're not looking at one of those, if you see the big fancy ads on telly, you'll always just see them spray something and go whoosh, and then there's this perfect clean line across, and you know that that's not an actual result. You know that, but it's showing you what it can do. You're seeing actual results here in the studio. You've heard John tell you exactly where you should use it, how to use it, and he's been totally honest all the way through. With that shirt, he showed you the second application just to get rid of that blue ink that he put on. It is an incredible product. I've been blown away by it tonight. I genuinely have. I've stood there open mouth a lot of the time just thinking this is just something, well, magic. But that's why they call it Blue Magic, because it's blue and it's magic. So it's not something you have to sit back and think about. This is something that you just simply have to do. So please pick up the phone 03333, that's 03333 241 241, and then quote this number here, 687-321, and that will tell our operators exactly what you want. Look, if you get onto them and say I want the Blue Magic, they'll know anyway, so but just give them a call. If you go onto our website, which we haven't shown you today, can we show the website? I'm not sure whether we have that ready. No, we can't do it just at the moment, but our website, when you go onto that, is really easy. It comes up what's live now. You click on it, it'll bring you to what's on the show. You will watch the show there as well if you want online. Just click on the product, put it in your basket, check it out. It's as simple as that. If it's in your basket, it's not yours till you check it out, much like going around the supermarket until you paid for it. It's not actually yours. So please do it. Dolores has said that she was going to go to bed, but us two apparently were very entertaining, so she stayed up a little bit longer. Dolores, we appreciate that. Thank you very much indeed. Now, also, please do check out our Freeview channel. So basically, we have channel 89, which is our Freeview channel, from midnight right through till 6 p.m. every single day. Check this out.
ShopOnTV also broadcasts every day from midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89, with an even wider range of must-have products at market-beating prices. So, check your electronic program guide for the latest show schedule and tune in daily to grab the offers while they're still available. There's more to see with ShopOnTV. At ShopOnTV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly and conveniently and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service every step of the way, from design to dispatch. You'll find us on ITV1 and STV from midnight to 3 a.m, Freeview Channel 89 from midnight to 6 p.m, and on YouTube at ShopOnTV Live. Our daily broadcasts are your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So when it's time to shop, shop on TV. There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with ShopOnTV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with ShopOnTV.
Do you have questions about a product before you purchase? Or just want to be part of the show? You can reach the ShopOnTV studio at any time during our live broadcasts by emailing studio@shopontv.co.uk We look forward to hearing from you at ShopOnTV.
So many amazing demonstrations tonight, but just during that little break, I said to John, I really want to see a particular demo again. Would you help me out and do that, because it was one of the most impressive things to me, and it was the cushion just here, because quite frankly what he does with this cushion, and when you think about stains that you would have it on when you're lying there, fall asleep with mascara on or something, you get mascara on, he's going to show you that difficult thing to remove, and also crayon. These are difficult stains. So John said, okay, no problem, if that's what you want to see again, let's do it. So he's kindly going to do that for us again.
Yeah, it's like I say, you know, clothes, curtains, cushions, carpets, any carpet, any fabric, any material, bar the aluminium obviously, and your car interior. So as a stain remover, honestly, it's absolutely superb. Now I'm biased, obviously, I believe it's second to none. There are other good cleaners you can buy and stain removers out there in the supermarket, everybody knows that, but more often than not, most of them do one specific job. They can be, on occasion, quite expensive. So we have 4 different colours of wax crayon.
And John, if you didn't put pressure, in case someone's at home thinking he's doing that really lightly, you won't get crayon onto that unless you press quite hard.
That's
so
right.
You
Yeah. And this is like it's like a velvety / suede type material. Okay. But again, it doesn't matter whether it's a light colour, a pastel colour, a dark colour, patterned, it really makes no difference at all. So what we're going to do is put the mascara on here. So this could be on the pillowcases, okay? It could be lipstick. Again, you might have had a nosebleed on the bed sheets. You might have spilt your hot chocolate on the bed sheets. I'm going on about the bed sheets at the moment. But in the caravan, this is a caravan cushion, you might have spilt something like curry sauce, your jam from your toast or the butter.
Genuine question. This is absolutely true. Okay, so last night, okay, not last night, the night before, I was here. My wife went out with some friends and had a few drinks. When she got home, she FaceTimed me before I went live here, and we were chatting for a little while. And she said she was hungry. She was going to get a food delivery. And then I saw the food delivery guy in the Ring doorbell. And here's the thing: when I went home, it's clear she'd had a burger from that thing.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And when I got into bed, I genuinely went, what's in the bed? There was chips in the bed, fries, and there was grease marks. This is going to be brilliant.
Absolutely.
With the grease marks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
you know that Friday, Saturday night when you wake up with half a kebab stuck to your leg.
Yeah.
And you've got all the mayonnaise and the mustard and all the chili sauce.
Yeah.
Now you can use your Blue Magic.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Carpets though. That's the big one for a lot of people. It really is. Because let's face it, we all spend more than 22 quid on our carpet.
22
we
quid is
probably
very hard,
spend
probably
more than 22 quid on a rug or a runner for the hallway, let's say. And that's the nice thing, you know, you can use your Blue Magic again on any floor surface. So lino, laminate, cardine, antico, real wood, parquet flooring, tiles, vinyl, excuse me, all your carpets of any fabric, wool, nylon, polyester, they're the more common ones. So you've got to leave the Blue Magic on for a minimum of 30 seconds, minimum, on any surface. And remember, no acid, bleach, caustic, solvent-free, non-toxic, food grade safe to use around children and pets. Doesn't contain any perfume, it's odour and fragrance free, so it doesn't get on the back of your throat, and it's also safe on the skin. But what I want to make abundantly clear, just so we don't get any complaints, just so I don't mislead anybody at all, if you have very sensitive skin, just err on the side of caution, pop some rubber gloves on, some marigolds, and remember, I put that mascara and that wax crayon on this light coloured pink cushion. Now ordinarily, you know as well as I do, and this is a fresh stain granted, if it's an old stain of several months, what you must do, and again a bit of common sense involved, although you get full instructions to help and assist you, it's not rocket science, you make your solution a wee bit stronger, you leave it on longer, and then if need be, you do a second application. Now, I was completely ignoring what Gemma was saying there. Gemma's our producer, I had no idea.
Okay, I've got the email, it's from Jackie. She wants to know, would it be...
I heard the word, so I sort of blanked it.
No, would it work? And she said, serious question, would it work on her deep shag pile rug?
Yeah, Yeah.
Am I seeing you being a little bit bashful maybe here? You're a little bit...
No, I told you I've had a bit of a
I know that, but I just think that it's, yeah.
I'm trying to stay serious. I'm trying to stay super professional.
Yeah, but it's okay. You can get off the tracks a little bit. Don't worry about that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course you can.
I won't get the size 9?
No, of course you won't.
Okay.
In fact, if you don't, you'll get a size 9. Lighten up, man.
Right. Well, as long as I don't get it on the shag pile carpet, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
So here we go.
It's
so
funny,
what I'm
isn't
doing
it, that
now.
word to some people,
It
you know,
is.
it's
Yeah, the
carpet.
giggle.
To some people, it's something you put in a pipe and smoke, and to Kieran, it's a distant memory.
Right. So we've not even done a second application, and if I just hold this up to the camera, and just so you can see. Now, if you believe. If you believe there is a little bit of a shadow or shade of any of the wax crayon or the mascara, I'll be happy to go over it once again. But again, that's not dried. It's pretty impressive, isn't it? So imagine spilling something on that expensive skirt, that really, really nice dress, a jacket, a jumper. Again, what you can do is use your Blue Magic, spray it on, leave it for several minutes, pop it in the washing machine. Or if you've got an Elvis jumpsuit, brilliant.
Did you ever see me do my Elvis?
I have on Facebook,
You have?
yeah.
Yeah.
Really impressive. Do you do the lip? Like the...
No, that's you do not do a thing like that. No, that's
Oh, okay, is it? Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's disrespectful,
Yeah. He had his hair,
Yeah.
barnet, he was blonde,
Yeah,
wasn't
he
he?
was blonde,
He
yeah,
died
he was
black.
he dyed it black, from a young age, and his eyebrows and stuff like that. Yeah, the king. Yeah. I've
been to Graceland?
Been to Graceland, yeah, I've been there, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cried for about a half an hour, inconsolable. My kids are named after Elvis.
Really?
My son
Aaron?
my son
Is
is
Elvis Aaron Presley?
Yeah, that's his name. But both my kids are named after Elvis. My son is Elvis and my daughter is Elvis. No, I'm kidding.
I thought so.
My son is Frankie John, after Frankie and Johnny the movie and the song.
Right.
And my daughter is Jessie May, because Elvis had a twin brother who was stillborn, and they named him Jesse Garron, so we took Jessie. And Elvis's grandmother was Minnie May, so we took May, so Jessie May.
Wow, I tell you what I did enjoy though. I mean, we're talking about Elvis Presley on live TV, we're meant to be doing a job. But I'd say I really, really liked, I forget the guy's name, Austin something, who played, not Austin Powers.
Austin Butler.
Austin Butler,
yeah.
Excuse me. Who played Elvis in the, what was it called?
In the biopic, the Elvis movie.
If you've never seen it, go watch it. It's brilliant. Even if you're not an Elvis fan as such, the story's great.
Yeah.
He was a bit of a character, wasn't he? That Colonel.
Yeah, he was worse. I mean, I've been in the Elvis world a long time, and Charles Stone was Elvis's tour manager, and I've known Charles for a long time, and he told me some stories, and one of Elvis's bodyguards as well, I know very well, Sam Thompson, and he told me stories, and when I saw the movie, I was aware of a lot of that stuff, because the boys had told me the stories, but that didn't even depict Colonel Tom Parker. If anything, he's like, he was a...
I mean, it's a crying shame, obviously, what happened to Lisa Marie, but what a darling. Pretty good, wasn't she?
Yeah, unbelievable.
Anyway, oil.
And of course, Riley Keough, the really amazing actress, that's his granddaughter.
I don't think I know her.
You would if you saw her.
Yeah?
You know the movies, yeah, Riley
Okay.
Keough. Yeah.
So, what we're going to do is... oh, God.
Brilliant.
Oh, my
Gemma said,
God.
would Elvis love to have used Blue Magic on his blue suede shoes? Oh, you can do the thing, baby.
How long did it take you to think of that one, Gemma? Aye? It's all right. I'm trying to get her back because she's been giving me sort of stick all night. Yeah. Right, so here's the oil. In the plastic cup of water and a couple of capfuls of Blue Magic, okay? So we dunk it in there, we give it a little wiggle, and it lifts the stain, the mess, the grease, the grime, the mud to the surface, so you can see it separate, okay? And again, use it outside as well as inside. A lot of people use Blue Magic inside, but you use it definitely outside as well. You know, you'll use it, like I say, on the driveway, the block paving, the drain pipes, the guttering, on the conservatory soffits and fascias. It's fantastic on those windows as well. So if you do live like in an area where you get like lots of traffic and lots of pollution, maybe you live in a city centre and just general dust, you know, you've got your window cleaner, but they generally only do the outside. If they do the inside, you need to have words. Yeah, so what you can do is use Blue Magic in and outside, upstairs, downstairs, from floor to ceiling. It's just a brilliant multi-purpose cleaner, And
round.
more importantly, as a stain remover, in my opinion, it really is second to none. It's superb. And the nice thing is, like I say, you were talking 22 pence. If you use it on the minimum dilution rate, obviously the stronger you make the solution, the price will go up, and obviously it won't make as many bottles.
But if you double it, it's still only 44 pence a bottle. If you
where
use the
can you
40
buy?
mil. And the thing about it is that, you know, if you genuinely think about it, that if you look at the demonstration that John has done here tonight, they have been so extreme. Something, and they use pink here as well, so it's really bright, so anything that was left there was going to be an issue, and it took all of those things away from that. It really is brilliant. And Gemma, in her old flat when she was moving out, she had loads of makeup stains and stuff like that around the place, fake tan and stuff like that on the carpet. And she used it to clean up the carpet, and it saved her some of her deposits. So, I mean, it's going to pay for itself. But also just think that you can use it on everything pretty much except aluminium. And of course, you said it doesn't remove chewing gum and glass paint. But again, you can use it if you have glass paint. You can use it to clean, can't you? You can spray it on glass paint and clean, but it won't remove the glass paint.
That's correct. Yeah,
if you get glass paint on.
Yeah. As a stain. Yes. Yeah, you can't remove it.
You can't remove it. Yeah. So it's going to really you can see we've got a bunch of stuff just here, and it's going to get rid of all of those. So you don't have to worry about. Sometimes if you go up and some things have bleach in them, and you think, well, I can't get that on that because it's bleach. Actually, I tell you what I did one day. I'll move this for you. Okay. I went upstairs to clean, and I sprayed a spray without even thinking, and then got one of the kind of rolled. You know the way my wife loves to have those face cloths rolled up and looking nicely stacked and stuff like that, right? So I took one of those and rubbed down what was on what I used to clean the sink. I didn't realize it was bleaching, and it ruined the cloth. So you don't have to worry about things like that because this does it all. And now look what this crazy guy is doing. You've got fake tan. And you've got shoe polish going on here too.
So put a little bit of the American style mustard.
Yeah.
So it could be something the cat or the dog's left behind. The kids might have been violently ill. Again, I don't wish to be rude, but it could be a nappy explosion.
Listen, we're human.
Yeah, exactly. It does happen.
Yeah.
It could be tea, coffee, red rosé wine, curry sauce, the grease off your bacon butty or bacon balm, Jackie. It could be all sorts of different things, couldn't it? Let's be honest with you. It could be, like I say, a blood stain. It could be like a jam or a jelly, a sauce or a syrup. Loads and loads of different stains. And again, it doesn't matter whether it's like a beige or a cream type coloured carpet, whether it's patterned, whether it's a deep or a short pile. It could be a rug in the hallway or a runner. Again, if you're doing a larger area and you have got like a carpet cleaner, obviously pop it in your carpet cleaner. Hire something like a Rug Doctor. There are other brands available, of course, from your local DIY store. And then, but what I will say as well, you know, when you, let me get a bit of coffee here, look. When you hire, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. When you hire the carpet cleaners, more often than not, you've got to hire purchase the solution.
That's right, yeah.
That's really expensive, you know.
Yeah.
Really, really
if you have
expensive.
Blue Magic, you already have that.
Yeah, and you can use it for so much more. And what I will say as well, just forget the price just for a second, right? But you know, if this literally was, say this cost you £5 tonight. It's not going to cost you £5, but say it did. It doesn't matter what it costs, because if it doesn't work, it's irrelevant, isn't it? This works. It's versatile. And remember, you're saving more than you're spending. We get loads and loads of recommendations. Loads of people validate what we say and do and show you during the course of the show.
But so many people emailing in tonight, which really got me, is that many people said they've been using it for years. And by the way, Jackie, thank you so much. I know we're having a bit of banter. You're sending a bit of banter. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
it's
no,
wonderful.
genuinely. Yeah.
And I know you're enjoying it too because you're emailing us back, and it is fun. And look, you know, we are here to talk to you about these amazing products, and we're having a bit of fun as well. So yeah. Here comes with the ink again. This is the one that scares me.
Now, it could be your printer, the cartridge.
Yeah.
You know, you might have trod on it or something like that. Maybe it's the kids, they're doing crafting, they've got fountain pen on the shirt or anything like that. So let's put a little bit of that blue ink on there. All right, so I'm now gonna take the bottle of Blue Magic. Remember, there are dilution rates on the side of the bottle. All you're simply doing is placing your Blue Magic in. This has got a strong solution of 40 ml, top up with tap water.
But you say strong solution. I mean, it's for 40 ml of Blue Magic in there. It's nothing. It's only still a tiny drop.
Yeah, but that's what Blue Magic consider a strong solution, 40. What I will say, and it tells you on the instructions, if you're wanting to remove algae and moss outside, it has to be very strong at a 60-40 ratio. So 60% Blue Magic, 40% water.
Okay.
But it doesn't kill the grass. Just the moss.
No, you're kidding.
No, I'm not.
Wow.
Right.
But isn't it great that this product does that as well? It's so versatile. Every stain that we've talked about tonight, it's doing it. Every stain. Look at all of these horrible, nasty things.
I don't know what.
But then outside as well.
Gemma was referring. By the way, we keep saying Gemma and Kieran. Gemma's our producer. Kieran's our fabulous director. But you know when he was talking earlier, Gemma mentioned something, you know, about the makeup.
Yes.
And she said, yeah, but she said something about stains on a ceiling. I don't know what she was referring to when she said that, but you know, it doesn't matter whether it's on the ceiling, the stain, whether it's on the floor, the walls, the carpets,
so you just
the sofas.
There, across that.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. Gemma's remarkable.
She is brilliant.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is just use my fingers once again and just gently go across the Blue Magic. And what you would do at home, you would then blot with a damp or a dry cloth, not soaking wet through. Because when you use something that's soaking wet, what you're going to do essentially is dilute the Blue Magic formula. So, damp or dry cloth. Remember, what you're going to do is let it dry, see what's taken effect, how effective it's been. Because if it's been there for ages, you might need to do it a couple of times, and then you'd let it dry, and then you'd reapply. Right. So.
And the fact that it's foaming up, you can see that it's working.
Yeah, but no sticky residue.
Yeah.
You know, we don't like that. It's not very nice.
No, of course not.
So, and obviously no fumes, no smells. And when the pets come and sit down beside the fire on the rug or carpet, you have the peace of mind it's not going to irritate the pet's skin. Or if you have toddlers, I like lying on the floor. You know, sometimes watching the telly, I get off the sofa, I lie on the floor.
Lie on the floor, yeah.
Yeah.
Good for your back.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, why not? Right, so if I just one more pass over, but if you do appreciate that was only on there, I don't know, 3 minutes-ish, whatever.
It doesn't matter. what you've put on there is so difficult to remove, and the Blue Magic has done that. It's just phenomenal. It genuinely is. I can see now why they call it magic, you know, why the name magic is in there, because it does genuinely feel like it's magic happening in front of you.
So, if you just pass me that blowtorch there.
Yes, of course.
Obviously, I'm not going to put this on. So what I do, where's that Pyrex dish? There it is. Sorry, just let me squeeze down there.
Of course, buddy.
So what I do, in this dish, I put the brown sugar, brown sauce, gravy browning, honey, and a little splash of milk. And then what I do, I use the sponge, I dab it onto the hob, because we got that from a scrapyard. I dab it onto the pan, and I burn it on with a blowtorch. It's almost carbonised. So if it's carbonised, it's burnt to a pulp. So what you must do is leave it to soak in the sink or in a bowl for 2 to 3 hours in a strong solution of Blue Magic. And then what you can simply do once you've done that, you can simply, let me just turn the nozzle from stream to spray.
But again, strong solution, John is talking about. It's 40 mil of that, and you're getting 1,000 mil. You're getting a full litre of it in this deal, as well as getting the what would you call it as well, the foam.
The Brucey bonus.
The Brucey bonus. Yeah.
Where's that little nylon pad that I had?
The little green one.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I won't use it. I'll use this.
Yeah.
Because obviously this has not been on that long, and I can see it's carbonised. You can see it's really sort of burnt on there. So this might be a wee bit tougher. But what you would do, as I say, is spray it on, leave it for a couple of minutes. Pots, pans, chip pans, air fryers, microwave oven, the glass oven door, the grill bars, the barbecue grill bars. Inside the fridge, inside the freezer.
Wow, look at that.
Again, use it from floor to ceiling, all around the house, the kitchen, the bedroom, the bathroom. In the bathroom, it's great on taps, tiles and toilets to get rid of hard watermarks, soap scum.
Just with that soft cloth, it's not a scrubbing pad that you've
I am going to be perfectly honest here, and I'm not going to lie. but I'm putting a little bit of pressure on, but it's not as if I'm going 10 to the dozen.
No, absolutely
You know
not.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, tea and coffee stained mugs, but seriously now, if you only order your Blue Magic for removing stains from your carpets, curtains, clothes, cushions, your car interior, it's worth every
John,
penny
we're
it's
coming
money.
to the end of the show. Inside of the pot, if it's filthy, can I use the Blue Magic too?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's food safe, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. So if you burnt something like rice pudding or porridge, baked beans, and you forgot about it, and it's burnt,
Yeah.
get all the food deposits out with paper towel.
Yeah.
And then soak it in a solution of Blue Magic,
Fabulous.
and then just obviously wipe it away.
That's brilliant. It really is. I mean, I think first and foremost, John, thank you so much indeed.
Always a pleasure.
A huge, comprehensive range of demonstrations there, which really have been incredible, quite frankly. John, I'm going to say a big thank you to you.
We've had a bit of fun as well.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Me, you, and
Yeah.
Jackie.
Me, you, and Jackie,
Yeah.
and everybody else who's watching. It's brilliant. By the way, we are here every single night, 7 days a week, except something crazy is going on, like an election or whatever happens like that. But we are here 7 nights a week, just after midnight, depending on scheduling. But we go live till 3 a.m. Tomorrow night, you've got Sean and Hayley back for, I think, 4 nights in a row. And then you'll have Rob back as well. We've got lots coming up, of course, in the show. Do check out channel 89, which is our Freeview channel, and every with beautiful half-hour segments for different products. Also, you see Cruise TV on there as well. So lots and lots for you to see on channel 89. Let's see what's coming up over the next couple of nights here on Shop on TV on ITV and STV. So Tuesday, the Ultimate Mattress Vacuum by Girmy. I think that's pronounced right. Very important, Girmy, getting bed bugs and stuff like that out of your mattress. The things. Wednesday, Simpler Law. Thursday, clean your floors with Power Glide. That is a very impressive machine as well, so do stay tuned for that. But that's what's coming up, and they'll all be with Sean and with Hayley as well. Remember, check us out just after midnight. Check out the EPG and see what's going on right through till 3 a.m. Again, a massive thank you to John. It's been absolutely brilliant. Massive thank you to you as well, folks. But for now, from all of us here in the gallery and ourselves here and Shop on TV, we say good night.